A ground source heat pump pumps heat out of the ground and into a building, and it does that through collecting solar energy. So the sun heats the ground up, the black plastic pipe draws that energy back into the heat pump, and then the heat pump uses a refrigeration cycle to compress the gas, generating heat, and then that can be used for underfloor heating, radiators or hot water.
Ground source heat pumps are a perfect alternative to oil heating for the home. This is the perfect location because there's a perfect amount of land around. You're off gas, so the only other alternative is something like LPG or oil.
For each unit of electricity you buy to power the system, you'll get 3 or 4 units of heat into the home. So there are substantial running cost savings. A ground source heat pump is a complete system. We start by designing it for the house. How much heat does the building need? That tells us how big a heat pump we need, and then based on the geology and what we've actually got in the ground, that tells us how much pipe we can put in, and that will provide the heat and ensure the system works in balance.
We've now connected the heat pump to the manifold chamber, we've welded all the pipes up, we've installed the heat pump, and since then we've actually now commissioned it, switched the unit on, and it's providing heat for the building.
People assume that you've got a massive plant room, when in actual fact it's the size of a fridge and a hot water cylinder. That's basically it.
When we designed the system, we calculated what the heat load of the house would be, i.e. how much energy we needed to put in, and providing that energy with the heat pump is going to cost around £600 a year, whereas if we'd used oil it would have been twice that. So already Richard and Emma are seeing a substantial saving in their annual running costs. The renewable heat incentive is basically an incentive that the government have introduced to encourage people to install renewable heating technologies, whether that be ground source or air source heat pumps or solar thermal or biomass boilers. It will pay for each unit of heat generated from a renewable source.
We're going to get about 2,400 quid back from the government. Nice little tax-free incentive that, I think.
RHI is an added incentive and people can really see the benefits within the first 7 years because they're getting this payment back as well as those energy savings.
We've been really pleased with Valent because you just don't know until you put the product in your house, until you've spent your money. And they've been really good. They've been easy to deal with, answered questions. It's been sort of seamless and we're really chuffed with it.